finished the bolt holder for the control horn here for the closed loop system. The strings will be attached to these two outside here, and they will run along in those holes through the fuselage to the servos up front, and then the metal piano wire rods that will link from here to the rudder just here will be attached into that poorly drilled hole. Now we're going to test how far it moves and if it works. Here we go. Oh, that's perfect. I have built the tail skid. It is connected by these 4 points and is sprung by some elastic string here. It is located back here, and we'll be installing that now. Half the parts for the Handley Page have arrived. I've ordered 2 decal seats. We've got hinge material, 7x5 props, 2 Aerostar 20 amp ESCs, 5 wheels. I'm going to need 4 drone propellers. I've got 4. I'm going to put contra-rotating props on this one so they'll all both spin this way. These are 1 inch smaller than the props that I'm supposed to use, but I've added 1 more degree of pitch. Right, we have 2 Carnegie 11,000 kV motors, 2 tiny micro servos, very thin, for the ailerons, which I'm going to add because it's supposed to be a 3-channel, but I want more control because I'm not a 3-channel. I have now installed the wooden control horns for all 4 of the elevators. I will now be hooking up the closed loop system. I have now connected up the servo connections. Now I need to wait for the piano wire to get here before I can do the rudder connections and make the landing gear. So we've got a servo Y lead to connect the 2 ESCs, and we've just turned ×4 XT60 splitter Y lead into a 2 one, so it only splits into 2 now. Both spinning in different directions. Just need to make the engine nacelles and then we can fit these into the 0400. Well, we've had a bit of an issue with finding foam for the engine nacelles, so I'm just going to experiment with just Foamboard to see if it will work. Okay, there's our air vent that will be against the fuselage side of the engine to get air for the ESC cool down. Right, I have completed both of the nacelles. They're sanded to, well, roundness sort of, best as I could do. I have also cut the holes for the struts that will hold these onto the wing. Alright, now I've done a few things off camera, and by a few things I mean quite a lot of things, so let me walk you through them. Okay, I've hooked up the elevators as you can see, but the closed loop system for the rudders wasn't working very well, so I cut that, so that's just useless now, and I've installed this servo connected to two push rods that go to the rudders. I have also glued in the wing attachment points and drilled their holes, and the big change, installed the landing gear. I have soldered wire into copper tubes, four of them, with holes. The copper tubes have holes in the end because they're flattened, and then a big piano wire axle goes in between the two. And now I am going to paint the nacelles. I have masked off the front area and all the points there, so no paint will get into that, and just start painting and get these covered so I can finally put them on the airplane. Alrighty, I have taken the liberty of painting these out of camera so that you didn't have to sit and watch spray paint dry basically. They're painted now, they're nice and smooth, all ready for assembly. I just need to take these masks off.